Hello there, this is Suzanne from Nonstop Papercrafts. Thank you for joining me again on my channel. So today I thought I'd bring you along to show you how I'm making some wax papers. So here is a prototype. This one I've just had finished drying. So I've used a napkin. Oh, that's upside down. A napkin that has these beautiful flowers on, and then I have just placed it on top of music paper. And then now you can just see the effect of the napkin coming through, but you can also see that it's quite sheer as well, so it's made it a little bit transparent. It's not completely transparent, but it has made it a little bit transparent, and it has just a lovely waxy feel. So I thought I'd show you how I made these. Now obviously this one needs trimming down, but these will look absolutely fab in a journal, whether it's just an extra decorative page that kind of you have as part of a signature. You could perhaps even make a pocket with it, maybe some even interesting tags. Yeah, there are lots of uses for this, so let me show you how I made this. Okay, so you are going to need, it could be an ironing board, but you need a surface that is heat proof. So I have a heat proof mat on my craft table here. I also have some wax paper to just protect my heat mat. You're going to need some old either music paper, it could also be book page. Book page looks great as well. And then you're going to just need some napkins. Now what I've done is, normally napkins are a 3-ply, so there are different layers to the napkin, so you have to peel off just that top patterned layer, so it's very thin as it is. And then when we add the wax, it will then melt and go into the paper. The type of wax that I am using is, sorry about this, it's a Mold Master wax. It's a Eco Soy wax. I believe I actually got this off my sister because she makes wax melts and had a spare tub, so she let me have that one. I'll have to find out where she got it from and put it in the link below. But yeah, it has been great for doing these wax papers. You only need a tiny bit, so you don't need to, I mean, like I said, I've got a huge tub, but I was lucky enough to get that off my sister. You don't need lots to make these. I'm not sure what sort of size pouches you can buy them in, but yeah, you don't have to go nuts and buy 2 kilograms or anything like that, because you only need a little bit for this. You're also going to need an iron. I literally have this little travel iron. It was really cheap off of Amazon. You don't want to use your one that you would normally be ironing clothes for, because you are applying it to the wax, so it will get waxy. You can of course use maybe another wax sheet over the top if you only have your house iron, to obviously help protect it, but I don't know, I think the effect is better when you're applying the heat straight to the wax. But yeah, I will show you. So here is my little cup of wax. As you can see, there isn't very much in there. Like I said, you don't need a lot. Then all you do is lay your napkin on top of your book page like I have here. I've lined it up because around the edges, I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's kind of got that sort of spotted perforated bit. I believe that's probably to join each of the layers together. So although I'll have that perforated bit on this edge here, I've lined it up so that it's either side of my page underneath, because I will obviously trim that off later. And then all you do is just sprinkle the wax along. Like I said, you don't need too much. It's always best to start with a little. If you need to add some more, then you can obviously add some more later on. So just like that, and then with your iron, just hover over to slowly start welting it, and then applying a little bit of pressure. Obviously don't go too much, you don't want to tear the napkin. And as you can see, it's starting to melt and go into the page. And just keep going round like we do when we're applying glue. Obviously the edges are very important, so make sure that you are pushing out to the edges. If you get any creases or air bubbles, again just kind of go from where the air bubble is and push out to the sides. But yeah, you want to make sure that you get the edges as much as possible. I'm just going to go around melting this and then just sprinkle wax where I think it's needed once it's done. So just going around, like I said, adding a little bit of pressure just to really push that wax into the page and to make sure that the tissue paper then sticks to the page underneath. And don't worry if you're doing this and you find that the tissue paper is coming away from your page underneath. It does do that while it's wet. It's only when it then starts to dry does it stick properly. So don't worry, don't have a panic and think, oh, this isn't working. Let it dry and then yeah, test it again. Right, so I've got a few patches, so I'm just putting a few little sprinkles here and there, down that edge a little bit, in that corner, and then just going back over it. Like I said, adding that little bit of pressure. I want to make sure that the edges are down, and then as you can see I've got an air bubble there, so I just literally push it back out to the sides. Those perforated edges are quite difficult. You may not notice that they don't stick as well, and you may need to apply a little bit more pressure, but that's fine. Like I said, I promise once it's all dry, it does stick to the paper, even if it doesn't look like it while you're doing it. So applying a bit more pressure around the edges. Okay, just one last smooth over. It does get a bit slippery and move around, but chasing it around the table. Just trying to get out these air bubbles down this corner. That's it. Okay. And then once you're happy that it's all applied, try not to pick it up from the tissue paper because, like I said, it doesn't stick too well when it's wet. So try and pick it up from the actual page. And then all you do is just go and put that somewhere to dry. And that's the process. So as you can see, again, this one now has dried. So we've got the floral pattern on the front. Oh. You can see even coming through the sheet music on the back. So like I said, it has a lovely kind of waxy texture. And I love that you can see all the music and everything underneath those floral napkins. That just looks so pretty. Okay, so there you go. Like I say, nice and simple, quite a quick activity, and creates beautiful pages. So I've got a smaller one here. I've been experimenting with different types of tissue papers, and yeah, they look just beautiful, and I really can't wait to add these to my journals. I really hope that you have a go at this. As I say, it's a simple and fun project. If you did enjoy this video and you did think it was useful, please click the like button. If you would like to see more crafty videos, then please click subscribe and the bell so you are notified of any new videos that are released. You can also find me on social media. All my links will be in the description below. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely crafty day. Thank you again. Bye bye.